considered acceptable entertainment. Oh, hey, look, we are live.
Wow, it's a bird. It's a plane.
It's what's in the case with Mike and Chase. Hey, that was good. Happy Tuesday, everybody. That was funny. I wasn't ready for it. That's good. You think I'd be ready for it, but
we're on the fly.
We're on the fly today. That's right. Yeah, it must be Tuesday because we're both sitting here in front of the cameras, and you know what? We're happy to be here with you.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Hope you had a happy and safe 4th of July this year.
Yep. Hope you all have your fingers and toes.
I got mine. You got yours.
Found them somewhere.
Good thing. We decided to, do something a little different. Jason and I had a good time last week. If you're able to tune in, we brought in our own rigs.
Yeah.
And we got it seemed like there was endless things to talk about because we love talking about ourselves and our own gear. And it was kind of fun.
Narcissistic, maybe,
and
but it sells.
We tried to think of an angle of, like, how can we keep having that kind of fun without just showing our own gear? Chase had the brilliant idea.
Actually, this wasn't me. This is our darling Maxwell.
Maxwell,
talk to the people.
Maxwell, talk to the people.
Maxwell, talk to the people.
Oh, there we go. See, Max,
fantastic.
He's just a voice. He's not a real person, but it's a pretty sexy voice, if I must say so myself. But the voice, Maxwell the Voice Walling, he says, hey, we could do something like, what if we built up rigs of people? So today, in honor of, I guess, the new Superman movie that's coming out this weekend, we built Superman's guitar rig. Is it entirely accurate? I don't know, but Chase and I definitely think it is.
I was practicing.
He's been working up something for you all, people. Here we go.
This is on the fly, so forget. I'm having to figure it out. Hold on.
On the fly. He's got it. He's down there.
I don't know.
Am I the only one that hears Star Wars and Indiana Jones and
doing
Superman
that
at the same time?
Well, because we talked about that earlier today, but it's like that bum ba bum ba ba da 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 da.
It's like Indiana Jones swinging. Oh, no, it's not.
Please do not throw shade on John Williams on the stream.
Oh, I'm shading nobody. See, it's Star Wars. It just goes right into it. So anyway, we decided it would be fun. What would Superman play if instead of the Man of Steel, he was the Man of Rock?
Sweet immigrant from the stars that lives in Kansas, say.
Exactly. And so we determined, well, he'd probably be excited about the color blue on a guitar, right? I mean, he could pick any color leotard that he wanted, and here we are, blue guitar.
Nate
blue
says,
leotard.
who composed the original theme? It's John Williams, the GOAT.
GOT.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yeah. But, blue Les Paul, it looks like Superman, right?
Session.
Yeah, exactly right. He's a session man, Superman.
He has the strength to actually hold one.
He does. He would not have sore shoulders by the time after a 3 or 4 hour gig of rock and roll. You know? The perfect soundtrack.
There you go.
Anybody gone crazy yet? No? Okay. Well, then we'll just call you by your name. All right. Okay. Yeah, here we are. It's fun.
Why did we pick this one other than it was blue?
Well, it's American, for one, just like Superman. He ain't no commie, right?
Well, except for the one time in Superman Red Sun where instead of landing in America, he lands
we're not
in Soviet
talking about
Union.
Superman Red Sun. We're talking about
That's a good story.
Superman. I'm not saying it's not. But we're not going down an alternate universe.
We're not going down all
We're not going there. He's Kansas born and bred. He likes KU
like cornbread.
like all that stuff.
Rock chalk.
Exactly. Yeah, rock chalk. Superman rock chalk. Right? Kryptonian birth name. Is that not? It's Kal-El.
Kal-El.
Right? Kal-El.
Yeah.
See? Okay. Chase is good with that.
Well, like California. I wish I knew how to play California Love.
Well, that makes 2 of us or 1 of us.
I do have a question for you, though.
Okay, what we got, Maxwell?
So, Superman doesn't play a Strat. He plays Les Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that and
we didn't have any blue strats.
yeah, we didn't have any blue strats or blue tellies. Because here's what I said. I think Superman will play a Telecaster. 1, because it's versatile and it's awesome. But 2, I feel like he's a big Bruce Springsteen fan.
I'm sorry. Telecaster does not starts with a T, not an S. S for Superman, S for Stratocaster.
Oh, that's my bad.
Checkmate, Chase.
Superman, he does fly around in the stratosphere, right?
What are Mike, go find us a different guitar.
We don't have one. We talked about this yesterday.
You've already tuned that up.
And it's already in
this
tune.
one
Yeah.
is tuned. This one is tuned. But part of the reason why we picked this Les Paul over like any other Les Paul that we've got, one, because it's blue, two, it's Gibson, made in the USA.
USA.
But it's kind of a
American.
super Les Paul. Why, Mike?
Well, the coil splits, right?
Yeah, you got coil split for the
Yes.
bridge. And then you got it for the neck as well.
Ooh, it's really split. There,
Yeah, that one's
man.
really. Oh. Are we losing signal?
Losing
Are we
something.
losing connection to the Red Sun?
Max, cut the feed. We got a bad cord. This is live TV, friends. This is what happens.
This is it.
Well, okay. And goodbye, everybody. Yeah. We'll see you later.
Oh,
Well, are we running in? Is this?
Brainiac's attacking the feed. You know how much money I would have paid right there if we would have had Nate like
man.
dressed up as Brainiac in his office, like cutting into the feed.
That's fun. But is that a tube thing? We having an issue with the super amp?
I
think-
hope not.
I think Josh should come to the rescue.
Oh, good man.
Well, the issue with having a pedal board on the fly is now we have to go through every
Oh,
part
I
of the
know.
signal.
Maybe we're learning in real time. We haven't tried this yet, but you know.
It's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, we always got a nemesis. Oh, speaking of nemesis, no, that's a friend. It's Steven Sparks. Hi, buddy. Welcome in, handsome man. All right. Yeah. Max, does that sound like a cable to you, or does that sound like an amplifier? or something?
It sounds like a guitar that doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe so.
That's probably.
No.
Nope, not so much cable.
Josh, grab us a Superman-like guitar. This is just the tone we dreamed up. Superman, this is just the tone.
It's the tone of steel, the tone of tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what it sounds like to me.
Two Rock. It's because it's kryptonite inside the Two Rock. I wonder if it's the amp or if it's maybe our power supply down underneath the couch.
I wouldn't think that. It would just be
You guys are just seeing how this goes in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah, friends, we're just sad living in real life here. We got the whole team on it. We got Nate, we got Josh, we got everybody trying to help.
Oh. Well, now the problem's fixed. Well, what?
And we're back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The flip of a switch.
Well,
Here we
we
are.
got back to what we were saying. Coil splits on the neck.
It's really working now. Yes, sir.
And then you've got phase inversion. And then bypass.
See? A Superman of a guitar. Can we pick him or what? Can we pick him or
Can
what?
we pick him or what? After all these technical difficulties, Superman still succeeds. That it was all part of the ploy, you know.
Yeah.
He was down and out. Everyone thought he was out, but no more.
He came back. He pulled that chain of kryptonite off his neck.
You
and here
can't
he
stop
is.
this rig.
You can't. So, obviously, Superman would be playing through an American-made amplifier,
As the Lord intended.
as the Lord intended. We got our friends at Two Rock out there in California,
What is the
Cal-El
relation of Supergirl
you know.
to Superman? It's cousins.
cousins. Yeah, cousins.
Cousins.
The Two Rock from our friends. Wait, I'm sorry. The Vintage Deluxe, I should say, from our friends over at Two Rock out in California. This is the coolest amp ever. This thing just sounds like a deluxe, super deluxe on steroids. I just absolutely love this thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can tell, this is pretty brown. It is just wrapped in suede. This is a good looking amplifier. Sounds even meaner. Chase show.
I swear if it doesn't work.
Oh,
this time. Yep, there we go. A great pedal platform.
part of the reason we picked it because we are be putting Superman's pedal board here in front of you as well. We've assembled 5 of the coolest pedals you could possibly imagine that we feel like tie in with the Man of Steel himself.
We thought these would cover his superpowers pretty well.
Pretty well, yes. So in the first
Switch us to the pedal
position
feed,
1.
Max.
Oh, pedal feed. Check this out. Position 1. Well, of course, it's the super overdrive. Who doesn't need an overdrive or some sort of distortion on their board? It's
And what better
required.
one than the super overdrive?
Exactly. Classic, just like Superman is. Ready to rock. See?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I mean, you have one of these probably, don't you?
I've almost bought them like 50 times, and then
Yeah.
I just forget about it, and then I'm like, I should buy one of those. And
That
then I
was
don't.
like my second pedal I think I bought, which is one.
They're great.
Yeah.
I recommend this over a DS1 for a first drive pedal.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Mellow, manageable. It's pretty awesome.
You want to give us a quick
Yeah.
whirl? I'll play some chords, and you mess with
Well,
those
don't
knobs.
mind if I do. So these things are pretty simple. I mean, they give you a level. So it shows you how much you're driving into the amplifier. You can back it off. You can turn it up. You can also set the drive with this other knob right here. Or you can back the drive off and just have a little bitey and crunchy. Turn up the gain. And so it can be pretty versatile as far as that goes. And keeping it simple with the tone. Bringing it muddy, making it bright. But these things like to move a little bit. You want to get them to bark just a hair. It's not like having it set right around noon, and then you can adjust to taste after that. But you can do so much with just running the volume and the drive on this. You can get it dialed in at about any. Yeah.
And to all y'all faithful Americans, humanitarians, and Eartharians out
Eartharians,
there,
yeah.
tell us what pedals you think should belong on Superman's pedal board.
Yes, we would be curious if we're missing something here. We got a few things we think highlight his his attributes or tributes, as my wife says. I don't know, however you say it. Yeah, but we love to hear what you guys think about some stuff.
I'm going to pass it on to you, and
fun.
so you can play the next time.
Oh,
and I'll talk
sweet.
about our next pedal.
be neat.
So after our super overdrive, we have the Zelza by Strymon.
Got to talk business here with the boss man, everybody. Yeah.
Tell him we'll get his contact and we'll contact him. All right. So our next one is the Zelza by Strymon because it kind of sounds like Laser.
Yeah.
And I thought that was funny, but also this covers his laser attributes.
his laser eyes. Yeah.
Let's turn it on.
Blazing with the phasing. Whoa, see, this sounds like beams coming out of his face right now.
Taking my microphone, we're moving on the fly. So, what we've got on here is a multi-dimensional phaser, which I also thought was funny. So, you can turn on the 6-stage side, or you can turn on the 4-stage side.
Oh, man, multiple stages.
And then, both of them can go at the same time. But on your 4 side, you've got a sweep of either you got classic, a barber pole, or an envelope filter.
Really?
Kind of like a auto wah slightly. But we'll put it on classic, and then you got a speed, which is just basically how fast this thing's gonna go.
That's some Flash
That
Gordon
don't
noises
sound like
right
the
there.
Man of Steel. I don't know what does. But we'll just set that about right there, and then your depth controls how deep that envelope's going to go. You can make like a very shallow phaser, push it right about there, but honestly this one sets good right about at noon. And then on this side we've got the resonance, which you can either leave off. Mild, it kind of almost has like a little bit of reverb, it's kind of what it does. And then your voicing can change between if it's closer to phaser or if it starts to mess with a little bit of a time-based effect. And then speed and reverb. But then you can just put both of them on and you sound like the Man of Steel himself. Yeah. On to our next pedal. Well, what would Superman be without his power of flight?
Seriously, you see him up in the blue sky, up there flying around? Of course you do. So why not pick anything but the Strymon blue sky?
Yep.
The
And it definitely wasn't because we couldn't fit the big sky on the board on here, too.
yeah, big blue, they're interchangeable. It works out. But this thing, another one from Strymon, one of the coolest, most dynamic. I mean, listen to that. That's some reverb. I don't even know reverb
tasty.
sounds like that.
That's some pretty tasty reverb.
It's like him flying around the planet.
So, as we're moving around the world at the speed of sound, you can change your reverb from plate to room to spring. I kind of like room for what we're doing. It's a little bit spacey, you know.
It fills the room.
But I'm going to turn our pre-delay down just a hair, which is basically the amount of information coming in before it starts delaying. Our decay is how long it's going to take for that reverb to kind of wash away. Shorter goes a lot shorter. Faster or longer holds on a whole lot longer. We're going to set it right about there because we want to keep it spacey. So after this point, we then have just some EQing on here. We do have a modulation effect on here if we want it. So like you get a little bit of and then you can just hear slight subtleties, but we'll keep it on off. We'll do light. Your shimmer adds how shimmery it can be. Listen to that shimmer. Delicious. Set down a little bit, and then you just have your mix. But that is the blue sky. All right. We just have
Beautiful.
2 pedals left.
So we're sitting up here with the Starlight now. This is going to be a really cool delay type.
As the guitar has been handed off to me, Mike is going to
Guitar.
run us through the Starlight.
Back to this man here. So let me get portable with my microphone too. So this thing's super cool. It comes with an array of different features here. So you got your delay time, you got your feedback, your mix, mod color, and what looks like divisions. That just sends up your timing. So there we go. So these things are super cool. And Starlight, obviously, Superman doesn't just fly during the day, during the blue sky. He's also at night as well. Yeah, this thing has, let's see, time different. My glasses are fogging up on me. You mind if I turn this off a second? I feel like it's almost clouding up our business here.
It must be made of lead.
It must be made of lead. Tap delay or tap tempo, which I feel like is necessary on any good delay pedal. You got to have
I
some
agree
tap
with that.
tempo. I mean, come on. But you got your tape in, you got your analog mode, and then you got your what is that, precision mode right there.
You thought I was going to do it, but you were wrong.
I thought so.
I keep waiting for you to do the Top Gun theme, honestly.
What is
It almost has the Top Gun theme too, doesn't it?
I don't know if I know the time. I know the theme. I don't know if I.
That's why you can only. It's Phantom Zone today, not Danger Zone.
Something like that.
This is a wild pedal. I don't think I know enough about it to talk about it. The more I keep turning knobs on it, that's not just what I expected it to do.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is based off of an Echoplex.
This thing's
if I'm
cool.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think so.
It sounds good. Yeah, it
But
has
yeah.
a lot of different options. You know, that's the funnest thing about pedals, man. Just turn buttons. You learn a lot by just turning knobs. You're not going to break anything. I should have turned a few more knobs before we got live on TV, but that's all right. That's all right. And that sounds really good, though. So, yeah, you can get from the echo realm. You can get it down to just your standard delay kind of sounds. That's
Well,
a cool
yeah.
one. And then, well, you know, last of all, Superman. The last thing he, well, not the last thing, but another feature we thought
Well,
of.
the last one that we had that kind of did the Superman powers, because it's honestly kind of hard. It's like I don't have a thing for super speed. Don't have anything for X-ray vision.
No.
But this is a fun addition. What do we got last?
We do have, you know, I bet he just Superman. He just pops some wintergreen Altoids, and then he's got his cool breath. He's got the freeze. So we're sitting here with the Electro Harmonics freeze pedal, and this thing's a trip. Now this is that one pedal. Like these things are fun, but that note's frozen. See how that works? And it's kind of neat when you have it activated. Every time you hit it. But it freezes that one note, and that's actually really neat. And every time you tap it after that, it will pick up the last note you played is what gets.
And now. Just like James Gunn's trailer. I ripped it
Seriously.
straight from it.
Good job, Chase Gunn. Man, this pedal's cool. So you
Yeah.
can change up how it latches on there. Let's see, what is it? In the slow position. How's it work there? Or you just have to hold it?
I think you have to hold it. Yeah, you have to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, the top two are you hold it, and then it just determines the speed of it letting go once you turn it off.
I see. Wow, that's really cool. Man, I
But-
might actually need one of those. That's kind of fun.
That is pretty fun.
That is kind of fun.
Well,
That's what we feel to be Superman's guitar rig, at least everything that we have here in the shop today.
powered by the red sun of the Canvas Power.
Exactly
15.
right. Although, what would be any Superman rig without his arch nemesis? Nemesis. And we determined that, well, the nemesis, because it's a love or hate relationship depending on how you feel about him. The Ibanez Tube Screamer in Kryptonite Green. I mean, come on.
Oh, no.
I know. But it turns out you do sound better with one of these. I can't keep mine off my board no matter how many times I've tried.
Yeah.
It just keeps coming back. It's tried and true. It's amazing. It keeps coming back, just like Lex Luthor. Oh, no. And we have the Strymon, the third Strymon in the mix right here, the Strymon Lex. I guess I should have maybe done that instead. Man, I pulled this off my own pedal board just because, well, it's Lex. It's Lex Luthor. You know, it's what
We
you
thought
do.
it was just funny.
It's just funny. I don't know. Turns out Superman probably would want this on his pedal board because it's awesome. This is my newest addition, and man, I can't quit playing this. Just ask my bandmates. They're like, really? The rotary pedal
It was so
again?
good that you made me, I don't have it, but I have a Helix Stomp for my Wet Effects. You made me put that on my board.
Well, I'm happy I could.
You're an influencer,
They're,
Mike.
they're a pretty big deal, let me tell you what. But, you know, next week we're going to do this again, and this is kind of silly and fun when we start coming up with other ideas. Like, you know, what would Clint Eastwood's guitar rig look like?
Well,
I mean,
and we're
did he
also-
play guitar? I don't think he did.
Let us know if you like the change of the new format. We're also talking about maybe not even doing as much even that, but also switching up and doing like saying like we'll reach out to some of our favorite customers of ours and be like, hey, what rig do you want to see? Like, do you want to see the most ambient rig we can make, or, you know, the best classic rock rig we can make?
Exactly.
Or anything like that.
We value your beautiful minds and your input because, you know, we're trying to make this fun for you, fun for us, and just keep it interesting, you know, and make you want to tune in and hang out with us for a little bit. But, yeah, we got all kinds of random ideas coming up, but your ideas are always welcome and encouraged. We'd love to hear what you think. But I guess, yeah, same stuff going on this week. You can catch me and Nate making stuff up as we go along tomorrow as well. We got the Smooth Hour on Thursday with E-Smooth and Smoothie laying down some jams, and we'll have all the Sweet Boys on the couch on Friday hanging out and talking about who knows what, but it's
Yeah.
fun. Oh, wait, no, I won't be here.
Oh, no.
I got to go be on the radio on Friday, but everybody else will be here, and it's going to be fun. So we appreciate y'all, you guys, chiming in, and it's great to see everybody. We'll see you next week. And this has been the latest edition of
What's in the case with Mike and Chase? I don't know how the words go, but would you still call me Superman? Something about Mike and Chase. We're cooling and working at Payland.
Yeah, there you go. With my Synchrony credit card, it's my kryptonite. All right. Peace out, you pretty people. We'll see you.